to my channel. It's Molly here today with another video. Guess what it is? It is part 2 of my seed collection. So I didn't think it ran into 2 videos. It may run into 3. I've still got a whole load to go. I'm not through half of them, but we are going to jump straight into this video and I am going to share with you the seeds that I have collected for this year's planting season. So let's get straight into the video. Right guys, so the first thing I am sharing is the Bella strawberry from Own Grow. If you watched my last video, you will know that I am a huge supporter of Own Grown because they employ people with extra needs to package their seeds, send off their seeds, do all the seeding, seedy stuff. And I think they are really worth checking out. They're on Amazon. Do go check them out if you want to get some seeds. They have some really lovely seeds and they do advent calendars at Christmas, which I think for a gardener is just the best gift ever. So yeah, I've got this Bella strawberry. I don't know how many of these I am going to bring on this year, as I have already propagated a lot of strawberries from the strawberry plant, which was already at the house when we moved in. But it'd be nice to try some in a pot, and they're strawberries. Who can't have too many strawberries, let's face it. And if you've got a nice pot, you can give them little strawberry plants as a gift, can't you? So that's a good idea. Strawberries. Next I have leftover from last year is a dwarf green curled kale. I know for a fact that kale can be a winter crop. I don't know whether this is a more hardy variety. I will try my luck later in the season as well. And yeah, really nice to have a kale. I'm probably going to cover them because they did get decimated in the end by cabbage caterpillar last year. So hopefully this kale will stick out this year and I'll pop some netting over them. But I'm excited to have homegrown kale because I love kale. The next thing I have is my salad tomato Tigeria. But hopefully these might fit in my greenhouse or they might go outside. I have already started off 1 set of tomato seeds, but I don't want to set them off too early so they don't get too leggy. But I'm looking forward to some large tomatoes. Next seed I have, and if you hadn't gathered by now, there is absolutely no order to the seeds, my seed collection. The next thing is jalapeno or jalapeno, however you like to say it. I have already seeded these. And given them a good head start. I love these in food, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we should have a good crop and I can put them in my sandwiches and toasties and stuff. Seeds I have again are some leftover from last year and they are marigolds. I will go on and on and on about marigolds for companion planting. They are great. We are being attacked by a puppy with a very long stick who's taken up jousting. Marigolds, fantastic for companion planting. You can plant them pretty much any time of year and they will be ready for the season. Stick them in a pot, put them next to your crops, and not only are they great for the pollinators, but they do act as a good bit of companion planting. Next is another Own Grown basil. Who doesn't love a bit of basil? Hopefully they can go in my seeds, my herb thing outside when it's a bit warmer, and just of course you can grow them on your windowsill any time of year. They are fantastic for cooking, making pesto sauce, loads of stuff you can do with basil. So again, heirloom seeds these are, so yeah, Basil is brilliant, hopefully I don't kill it. Next is some garden cress here. You can grow this inside any time of year. I've actually just grown some, I need to use it. It grows super quick. Within a couple of weeks you have a crop, and it's excellent for adding to sandwiches and things like that. Again, I have some carrots from last year. My carrots didn't do well last year. I'm hoping, I think it was a mistake. I had some people do actually bring on carrots inside. I am going to try that and see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't go too wrong. But these are an autumn king too. Next seeds I have are these bell peppers. I've already seeded quite a few of these. There is a nice number of seeds in this packet. You bring them on indoors with not too much heat, but a little bit of heat, hopefully. Fingers crossed that works for me. And again, these will go in my greenhouse. You've already heard me go on about marigolds as companion planting. I got some cheapo marigolds, just look how many there are there. I've already started bringing some on. I don't know whether they will just be decorative, whether they will die, whether it will be agony, just agony. Losing plants is agony, isn't it? But these are at Crackerjack and there are nearly 2,000 seeds. So I think that's pretty good, even if their germination rate isn't fantastic. There's still a heck of a lot of seeds there. Yeah, next that I got, it's Hugh Richards, I think. He has a YouTube channel, a big YouTube channel, and he also gardens in Wales, and he is always going on about leeks and sweets, but I couldn't push myself to sweet this year. But I'm trying leeks as a replacement for my onions if my onions don't work out. So yes, these are also a winter crop, so you can stick them in the ground pretty early and pretty late, and they will sit in the ground for a pretty long time. So I have some of these. I can't wait to try some homegrown leeks, and also hopefully some leeks over winter. Really good replacement for onions, and this prize taker is supposed to be a good, whatever it's called. Here's another homegrown radish. Radishes are, I don't eat a whole load of radish, but it'd be nice to have a crop of radish for salad and things like that. I'll have to see how I cook these. My only lettuce seeds, I may get some more lettuce later in the season, but I found last year 1-2 rows of lettuce was quite enough for us. This is leaf lettuce curly green salad, own grow, and it can be sown from April. I'm really looking forward to having some fresh lettuce for my wraps personally. The next thing, I can't believe how many seeds I have when I sit down and do a video on it. It's ridiculous. The next thing is an own grown dill, and hopefully again those will go in my herb trough bucket thing, and hopefully I won't kill them, so that will be a fun one to try. Next thing I have is coriander seeds, another herb. Hopefully I don't kill it. Let me know down below if coriander is perennial. I don't think it is, but I have a feeling at the back of my mind it might be. The next packet of seeds I have is a cherry tomato yellow pear-shaped. These look like they might get pretty big, so I may not sow any of these this year, but I might start off 1 or 2 and see how that goes. The next packet of seeds I have is another tomato, San Marzino plum tomato. Again, I don't know how many tomatoes I'm going to be able to comfortably home this year, so I may not try these this year, or I may just try a couple of plants, but they can be sown from February, so I should probably get a wiggle on in the next few weeks and seed a couple of these. I might just try and bring on 1 or 2 plants, and then having that space I can give them away, can't I? Next, super important, I'm hoping this year to turn my front garden to nature, and the dogs. Hi bud, yeah, and you. But I have these Be Happy flowers. They can be planted in April. If you have a patch which was grass and it's not anymore or something, this is a wonderful thing to grow for nature. Bees need all the help they can get at the moment, so definitely, if you're thinking of just throwing something in a bit of relatively well-toiled ground, then please do throw in some beneficial bee flowers. Next are leftover from last year. They didn't go well, but I don't think I looked after them properly, is some Sweet William, and they can be planted April to July in the ground. Single mixed. I'll try again with these this year, but I don't know how well they're gonna go, but I'll try. I have had so many raving reviews about growing spring onions. I love spring onions. I put them in so many things. So these are a March to July sowing, but Mr. Fothergills again is a good brand of seeds. So hopefully these will do all right and they don't take up too much room, I hope. So yeah, looking forward to some spring onions. I just have another little packet of wild flowers just to increase the area which I can wildflower this year, and yeah, hopefully that will go well. I love a bit of cosmos. Our cosmos last year did so well. I'll probably get some more. I might try bring some on as seeds and then put them outside out the front where they can withstand the dogs. So they're just so prolific, make a wonderful cut flower as well, last for ages. So I've just got some cosmos seeds. I don't think that's going to be enough cosmos for me for a year, but cosmos is fantastic. Keep cutting the flowers off and they keep growing back. Absolutely wonderful. Next I have some runner beans white ladies. Last year my runner beans went absolutely mental. They were super tall. I mean, like an 8-foot wigwam wasn't cutting it for them. These are not as good a quality as last year's, but I'm hoping they'll do all right anyway. And to be honest, if they don't do quite as well as they did last year, I'm not bothered, because last year we had beans coming out our ears. We're nearly there, guys, not too many more. The next thing are some beautiful Chinese lanterns. I need to get these started in February really. It doesn't matter if it's a bit later. Chinese lanterns are beautiful. My grandma has beautiful Chinese lanterns and my dream is one day to have Chinese lanterns like she does. However, I think the dogs might struggle. I don't exactly know where I'm going to be able to find a home for these. They may have to go within my other crops, but we'll see. Next, courgette. I had some fantastic courgettes last year. I'm hoping that these seeds do all right. Courgettes do take up a lot of space. I do find they do take up a lot of space. So I'll probably only bring on a few of these because I don't have an excessive amount of space in my garden. Next, I have some zinnias. I'm really excited to try these. I don't know how well they will do. Again, I've seen them do really well in warmer zones, but I don't know how they do in a kind of zone 8 UK climate. So we'll just have to see how these zinnias go. I hope they do all right because they make beautiful looking cut flowers. Next, I have a container tomato. I've already started some of these off. Balcony Magic. I'm hoping these do all right. They look like you get a lot of bang for your buck with this plant. So I'm hoping they do all right and they fit all right in my greenhouse. Next, I have leftover from last year. Didn't go well at all. I think they are absolutely stunning. These are lupins. I think they are absolutely beautiful. But waiting a whole 2 years for them to flower, I prefer my annuals. I'm not quite that patient. They are beautiful. I will bring them on this year for the hopes that they do all right. They didn't do very well. They weirdly got slugs, and I would have thought, aren't they quite poisonous? Hardy perennial. Let me know down below if once you planted them once, do they keep coming back or do they die after they flowered? Let me know down below. Next, we have a Jack B. Little pumpkin seeds. There are 45 seeds in here. I'm hoping that I get lots of little pumpkins out of this, and hopefully they don't take quite quite as much space as others. And then the final 2 sets of things I had was I got a pack of 6 different sunflowers, and I think they were Johnson's. I'm just going to run you through what I've got. I've got Autumn Beauty, Italian White, Teddy Bear Dwarf, Red Sun, Debilious Mixed and Giant Single. Now last year I did plant some sunflowers. I planted them out pretty young. I've heard that if you bring them on quite young, as early as February indoors, you let the plants get super strong, they're less likely to be decimated by slugs. I also didn't put them in the best border, so I'm going to put them in the border which is furthest away from, you know, being attacked by slugs. So hopefully I will get at least 1 sunflower out of 6 packs of sunflowers. That's my hope anyway, but I'm really excited hopefully to get some sunflowers. Very last set of seeds I have, and I had no idea that this would go on for quite as long as it has, is sweet peas. Now I had a couple of beautiful sweet pea plants last year. I love sweet peas. I think if I had to choose one plant to grow in my garden, you know, someone said you could only grow one type of plant in your garden for the rest of your life, it would be sweet peas. The smell is divine, the flowers are gorgeous, the plants give out this whole smell around the whole garden. It is just beautiful. So I said to Morgan last year, I'm going to go mad with sweet peas next year, and this is where we are. Hopefully a lot more of them survive. I killed a lot. They got hit by frosts in the end of April last year, and I think I brought them on a bit too early, so they did get a bit leggy and stunted. So I'm not gonna go ahead and seed them for a while yet. I do want good big healthy plants by about the 2nd week in May, but I'm only gonna sow them like 6 weeks beforehand or something. I don't want them to be too big. But I'm just going to run you through what I have here. Sweet pea Royal Softer Blue, sweet pea Royal Soft Blue again, sweet pea Bourgeois Ed, sweet pea Old Spice, sweet pea Spencer Pinky, and sweet pea Butterfly. So I'm hoping to have some beautiful sweet peas. You can put them in wigwams and they look gorgeous. I am going to bring on as many as I can this year. And I would say if you're doing like a 3-legged teepee or even 4-legged, do multiple seedlings per like spot. Because what I did last year was I put like 1 per upright, but instead I'm going to put like just put them all the way around and then tie them in with string so they grow up, but they grow kind of thick and dense within each other. Right guys, that is all my seed collection for this year. I do have some dahlias on their way, but if I kept waiting for all my seeds to arrive, I would never have made this video. So I'm hoping to get some really lovely dahlias. Fingers crossed they don't get decimated by slugs. I have heard that dahlias do get decimated quite easily, but there's going to be so much for the slugs to eat. Surely they're going to leave something. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and stay safe, stay well, and yeah, bye for now.